Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we are talking because Carlos King is in his feelings and is trying to pacify the Love and Marriage DC cast. He's trying to throw shade at Love and Marriage Huntsville whenever the focus is on Melody Cherie Rogers. And he's doing these little jabs on his platform, on his recaps, and all of the things to where he's trying to be like, ooh, you know, there's a new #1 show on OWN right now, and all of the things, you guys. That there's a new sheriff in town, and I'm thinking to myself, well, what show could that be? Because it's definitely not one of your other shows. It's definitely not Love and Marriage DC, where the ratings are tumbling down faster than ever. Couldn't be that show. So, and Love and Marriage Huntsville isn't airing right now, and the Bell Collective doesn't pull more ratings than Love and Marriage Huntsville. So what are we talking about? And I don't know if this is in response to, obviously, the Love and Marriage DC cast feeling like the redheaded stepchild because Carlos King refuses to acknowledge them. So I don't know if he blatantly lied to them to pacify them, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about receipts, you guys. So let's get into it. So there's currently, there was 3 recent shows that were airing on the Oprah Winfrey Network, and #1 was Ready to Love that came in. The last set of ratings was 291,000 viewers. Love and Marriage DC is #2, not #1 like somebody is trying to imply. 187,000 viewers, and it is down another 12% in the viewership and the changing of the episodes. In 3rd place is The Essence Black Woman in Hollywood. That came in at 92,000 viewers. So I am confused as to what is the new sheriff in town. Even Reunion Part 2 of Love and Marriage Huntsville of Season 6 pulled in over 400,000 viewers, Carlos King. So what is this new sheriff in town? I don't understand. Does the Peanut Gallery and Phonics Unhooked and Carlos King just think that people are ignorant and that we're stupid and that we're not going to research, we're not going to investigate, we're not going to critically think anything, we're playing checkers, not chess? Like, is that really their mentality? Because here's the thing. If you guys would just tell the truth and stop this foolery. Maybe Carlos King thought that the raindrops were not going to validate, you know, the things that he says on his platform, right? But he does this when he wants to throw in little digs. Whenever people say Love and Marriage Huntsville is Melody Cherie's show or Melody Cherie's the face of the show, whenever that happens, we see Carlos King try to go in a different direction and try to throw digs. But when it's an opportunity for him to showcase Love and Marriage Huntsville, he has to call Melody Cherie Rogers for promotion, but he makes it a point to say that he's the face of the show and that this is his baby and all of the things. But now that the block is hot, and now that people are complaining once again, calling this the Mel Show, although we have yet to see episode 1 of season 7, now all of a sudden the Peanut Gallery, Phonics Unhooked, and Carlos King, they're back to, well, you know, there may not really need to be a reason to tune in, or, you know, you don't have to watch. Instead of watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, go to Nubian TV and stream over there and help them out and blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. Do you really expect me to believe anybody not named Melody Cherie Rogers is okay with not having the check for Love and Marriage Huntsville? Because I don't believe it for 1 second. I think life would go back to very much normal for the rest of most of this cast, right? And you would need unemployment checks. Some of you may even move back to the Midwest. So I need receipts that you're going to be okay without this show. Because for all intents and purposes, all of the things that you're flashing now is because of the show. Right? You weren't wearing designer or anything before the show happened. So again, stop playing in our faces. Stop lying to us. Right? There is no way that Love and Marriage DC is the #1 show on OWN. Come on now, Carlos. Like, I know you want to pacify your Love and Marriage DC cast who feel like a certain way because you ignored them for nearly a year. But can we just, like, stop with the lies? This is the problem. We wouldn't have to spend so much time taking time out of our day to, like, look this stuff up, to screen grab, to watermark this stuff if you just kept it a buck. If you just kept it honest with the people. And now you want to flex that you and Dr. Heavenly are going to be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville? Why? She hasn't seen the show since season 2, so she has no clue what's happening, on or off the show. And anytime there's something that's taking place that's national news, like Martell being arrested, she immediately had her cape on for him. Oh, I don't think, he has a violent bone in his body. But I'm friends with Mel. Oh, come on. Please. She's unserious. She's absolutely unserious. But again, this is another example, you guys, of the bait and switch that keeps trying to happen, right? That, they know, obviously, if we're going to black out, we'll do it. We have no problem showing proof of our impact when we choose to black out of this show. But for them to actively think that they're trying to pull some type of reverse psychology on the people by not tuning in already is rich, right? And here's the thing. It wouldn't have to be the Mel Show if you simply told us what was happening in your life. We wouldn't have to go through these lengths, you guys. We wouldn't have to pull up court cases to find out what's really happening. We wouldn't have to pull up, any type of records or lawsuits or any liens against anybody's properties, or somebody's getting kicked out of warehouses and has to move every so often to keep the lights on. And is functioning as if Love and Marriage Huntsville is their only check that they have available. Right? Because if you made $23 million, why are you acting like Love and Marriage Huntsville is a necessary check, is a check that if you don't have it, you're going to be in the poor line too with a lot of the other casts not named Melody Cherie Rogers. Can you make it make sense to me? Make it make sense, right? Because, like I said, the people who like to flash all these things with zero receipts, I'm always going to side-eye first and foremost. And it was clear as day that Carlos has no intention of trying to big up Love and Marriage Huntsville until it's time to premiere it, right? And oh yeah, what happened to also him, telling his raindrops that several weeks ago that he personally was going to drop that following Tuesday the podcast of Melody Cherie and him back in January, right? Because that's his intellectual property. No. Here's the thing. That is going to be on the show. So therefore, you're not going to release the podcast prior to, because you want to get as many views and attention as possible because you like to be seen. So make it make sense. Why do you have to go through these links to just tell all these fibs to people and just think that people are just going to take it as face value? Here's the thing. People have lied so much that claim to be, reality TV cast members or reality TV producers lie so much that we have to, dig for the truth. We have to find what actually is the truth that is being said, so that way we can continue to spread the truth and not fake news on our platforms. And it's getting exhausting. but this is what happens when people have nothing else to do all day but sit around and stalk YouTuber channels and find ways to bash Melody Cherie Rogers or anybody affiliated with Melody Cherie Rogers, and it just gets old. It's old, it's tired, it's exhausting, and you're not making things any better for yourselves. You're the ones that end up looking bad in all of this, right? But clearly, we can see as clear as day, even though Love and Marriage Huntsville is sinking like the Titanic, it's still the #1 show on OWN, Carlos. is still the #1 show on O. And I think you're doing this in part because kind of Phonics Unhooked gave it away. Is you guys are jealous that Melody Cherie has her own black streaming network that is not showing Ratchet TV, that is not showing Love and Hip Hop-esque and baddies level of arguing and fighting and drink throwing on the platform, that it is educational and it is regular programming of people showing real lives and real situations and real experiences and not contrived mess and not foolery and not fakery that you have to garner up storylines from YouTube to keep people on the show who refuse to show their real lives that you previously said would not remain on the show if in fact they did that, right? But clearly that doesn't apply to certain people, right? But to do this, to throw shade at Mel, is lame. To try to do this, to think that you're, you know, throwing some dig out there. No, because we know the moment that the promo starts again for season 7, we know you're going to flip the switch, right? We know exactly your routine. We know you.
So there's that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.